Located almost 350 kilometers north of Pakistan's financial hub Karachi, this is Johi, a subdivision in the southern province of Sindh. When unusually heavy monsoon rains caused widespread flooding across Pakistan last summer, this area was among the most affected. For weeks, residents traveled in boats as roads were submerged. But now the earth here looks parched. Agriculture in Sindh depends mainly on irrigation canals that have not been fully repaired yet. After losing their cotton and rice crops to flooding, farmers are worried the lack of water will reduce the yield of their wheat crop and add to their debt burden.
All the farmers here are in deep debt. None of them can come back to their old financial position. First, we were drowning in water. Now we are too dry. My debt is as much as the value of my land.
After staying in flood relief camps for almost 2 months, rural residents have mostly returned. But life is far from normal. This family of more than 25 is living in tents on the land where a roof once protected them from harsh weather and walls provided privacy and safety.
We used to have everything. We had rooms and toilets for everyone. Then the water came and destroyed everything. Now it's just tents. Even if next rains ruin them, so what? The house is gone.
Drinking water was unsafe before the floods. Now it's even more contaminated. According to UNICEF, more than 10 million people living in Pakistan's flood-affected areas lack access to safe drinking water. In a nearby village, buildings that withstood the flood show the extent of the calamity. The white marks on this building along the window show just how high the water came at the peak of the flood. Now, for reference, I'm 5 feet 4 inches tall, and this is much taller than me. The waters have receded, but the signs of damage are everywhere. Much like the signs of damage, desperation is also widespread.
We are very poor. How can we afford? Look at the inflation. If a worker makes a few dollars a day, should he run a household or repair the house?
But the community has not given up. In Johi City, volunteers for local NGO Sujag Sansar are rehearsing a play designed to teach good hygiene. The NGO, whose name means Wake Up World, has built hundreds of toilets with funds from the non-profit group WaterAid to help women and girls.
How would older girls come to school if they have to go to the washroom again and again? We have built toilets in 20 schools. The benefit is that girls who were not going to school earlier are now gladly coming.
Federal and provincial governments have spent millions on flood relief with help from donors. But cash-strapped Pakistan needs over $16 billion for rehabilitation, according to a World Bank-led study. Of that, Sindh, the most devastated province, is said to need nearly $8 billion. At a donor conference in January, Pakistan received close to $10 billion in pledges. But most of that money will come as project loans in the next few years. The next rainy season, however, is just a few months away. Sara Zaman, VOA News, Johi, Pakistan.